What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who knows best, and in today's video bringing you a bunch of Bleach Rebirth of Soul stuff. We have a lot to take a look at today. As you guys know, they release these character trailers for the game on a weekly basis, but I usually wait till we have 3 of them stockpiled up so I can take a look at them all at once and make one big video covering them, especially since they're so short, right? But on top of 3 character trailers that we have to take a look at, we also have the system overview trailer that released, and I did get a couple comments and questions from people asking whether or not I was going to take a look at that, make a video covering it, and we'll cover it as well in this video. So today we have Sailaporo, we have Shunsui, who's actually one of my favorites. Well, I shouldn't say one of my favorites, but I like the character a lot. There's definitely several characters I like way more than him. And then we also have Komamura, or Sajin if you prefer. That being said, let's go ahead and full screen this, jump on over to the monitor, and let's take a look at the trailer for Sailaporo Bronze, who's certainly not my favorite Espada, but you know, he could be kind of cool, I suppose. At least in the game. Anyway, I didn't really care for him much in the story. Not that he was like a bad character, I just didn't think he was all that cool, you know? Also, the hilt to his sword is always rather interesting to say the least. Looks like he's gonna be another character where he has his own like specific or unique meter that you have to manage just a little bit in his gameplay. But we're officially less than 2 months away from the release of this game, man. Are you guys excited? I know I'm definitely looking forward to it. High hopes, low expectations. Anime game seems to consistently disappoint. Yo, whoa, forgot about that. Okay, anyway, anime games seem to have consistently been disappointing me, but honestly, I don't know, things are looking kind of up, man. This Sparking Zero may not have been what I wanted it to be at release, but the recent updates have been really good for that game, and I know this isn't about Sparking Zero. We're gonna go run this back and take a closer look at it and actually pay attention, but that game's getting better and better, and I hope that this game can release in an even better state and continues to get good updates for it once it releases. And also we have Hunter x Hunter Net Impact coming at some point this year, as well as Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles 2. So it's like, I would really like to believe that we're entering like a new golden age for anime games. We gotta get that standard, like that bar raised for the quality of these games, because last decade or so, it ain't really been up to snuff for the most part, with a few rare exceptions. Anyway, the Octava Espada, who takes pride in a perfect life form. He analyzes his opponent to strengthen himself and break through any situation. He also had a big wall of text here talking about his specific meter management or whatever. So spiritual pressure understanding. Rokuraichu, or Rokureichu. Planting the Rokureichu to the opponent with certain attack. Analysis progress stage. As the stage level increases, the number of Rokureichu required to increase the spiritual pressure analysis level gauge with the signature move and spiritual pressure move 2 will decrease. Spiritual pressure understanding levels. Let me go ahead and move the camera actually real quick. The gauge will accumulate by collecting planted Rokureichu with signature move or using spiritual pressure move 2. A stat improving in stages based on the gauge accumulation can be earned. Wait, what? Let me slow it down. A stat improving in stages based on the gauge accumulation and can be earned benefits. Am I tripping, or is that just worded weirdly? A stat improving in stages based on the gauge accumulation and can be earned benefits. Decrease the damage you get hit. Increase probability to give larger damage by a Kikon move. Revive when his Konpaku runs out. Yo, my reading comprehension be failing me sometimes. I'm feeling like a real Dragon Ball fan, because I was reading that first sentence over and over. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to figure out like the grammatically correct way to, like, you know what I'm saying, how to enunciate it so that it makes sense in my head, and that it was really throwing me for a loop. Anyway, moving on. I think it was just kind of written a little strangely. Signature move, we have Retrieve Rokureichu, which, let me go ahead and bring the camera back real quick, run it back. Grab the opponent at a close distance and retrieve the Rokureichu that has been planted in the opponent. The number of Rokureichu that has been retrieved will increase analysis progress stage, spiritual pressure understanding level, and the corresponding performance will increase. By the way, Bleach and Bleach Rebirth of Souls in particular, in specific, I don't know why I was stuttering there for a second, has really been testing me when it comes to my pronunciation of both Japanese and German, okay? 2 languages that, don't know if you guys know this or not, might come as a surprise to you. I'm not a native speaker of, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really familiar with the languages that well. I guess Japanese maybe just a tiny little bit from being a weeb and stuff. You know, I went to Japan. It was cool. It was great. I didn't really speak the language. You know, I got by on sumimasen, ego hanashimasu ka? You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me, I'm sorry. Do you speak English? That carried me through, you know, my entire vacation out there. But anyway, moving on. Spiritual pressure move 1. I need your corpse intact. Insane. Counter attack that moves to the opponent's back by activating Sonido. Along with inflicting damage, Sailaporo will plant the Rokureichu in the opponent. Oh, and then you can just loop this right back into the first move, which was Retrieve Rokureichu. Oh, that sounds kind of annoying and very strong. Reverse fate. That boy swallowing that sword like a Zashi, you feel me? Awakening. Salapor's performance is enhanced by releasing, here we go again, La Lujuriosa with Resurrection. The number of Konpaku destructed by Kikon will vary depending on the probability, and the higher spiritual pressure analysis level is, the more possibility to get higher damage. Also, Salapor can revive with 3 Konpaku when his Konpaku runs out. Wow. Hey, he just gets to reincarnate. Okay, that seems really, really powerful. I guess it makes sense. I honestly wasn't expecting that. Characterized by tricky, unique rules and outcomes based on luck. The probability thing, I don't know. It kind of makes me want to compare it to like a character like, I don't know, like Faust or something, but he's really nothing like Faust, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to think of like characters that have like chance involved in like their moveset or their kit. I'm trying to think of like other fighting game characters. The only ones that come to mind like immediately are like Faust. He's an item throw character. It's not really quite the same. Does Hero in Smash, I think he has some sort of probability factor to his kit. I can't really remember. I don't play Smash. I'm not really a fan of the games. But yeah, okay. Well, we'll see how it comes into play fully when the game does release. But that is Salaporo. Jumping on over, we also have Shunsui, who I think we'll go through Shunsui and Komamoro, and then we'll save the system overview for last, I think. Anyway, Shunsui, a character I'm a big fan of, just aesthetically. I just always thought he was super, super cool, you know, with the cherry blossoms and everything, the pink, you know what I'm saying, the long hair, the hat. I just think he's dope. I like the dual wielding, you feel me? He cold with it. Yeah, stylish cat. Yeah, the type shield, feel me? Man, there's a lot of characters that look really cool in this game. Okay, he's a little bit slower than I would have expected. Oh, interesting. Okay, I like that. You know, the only thing cooler than like a character who wields a sword, a character who wields 2 swords. When you start dual wielding above with the dual blades, yeah, it's kind of litty. Yeah. Certainly not my favorite. It's crazy to say. I still think Soy Phone might be my favorite like gameplay trailer that we've watched out of all of these, and she seems like the character I'm the most interested in playing, just because I feel like she's speaking to me the most. And Soy Phone's not exactly like one of my like all-time favorite characters in Bleach. Certainly not in my top 5, maybe my top 10. I don't know. But like Yoruichi, Nell, Toshiro, Byakuya, like these are all characters I like a lot more. Grimmjow, Okiura, and all those characters seem cool in this game too. But anyway, a stylish captain of Squad 8, capable of dominating the battlefield and confusing the enemy with his unique moves, and 2 Zanpakuto. The only thing cooler than one of them things and 2 of them things. You see, you go. So, first up, signature move. Mizukiri, spin the body and attack with 2 swords. The number of attacks increases by holding the input for a long time to accumulate. Oh, okay, so you can hold the input. Okay, so you charge it up, and the longer you charge it up, the more spinning he does and the more attacks he lets it. Okay. Spiritual pressure move 1, Bushugoma. An attack that sends wind pressure to the opponent. In addition to compensating for Shinsui's lack of long-range attacks, it is also possible to attack at while emitting. Yeah, okay, it's not me, bro. It's not me. Hold on, just so y'all understand, which is fine. Like, it's just, you know, the translating to English to Japanese, there's bound to be some grammatical errors every once in a while. But it's just like I be reading it sometimes, and I'm like, yo, am I bugging? It is also possible to attack at while emitting wind pressure. You know what I mean? Anyway, I can read, I swear. Spiritual pressure move 2, no need to panic. Shunsui instantly moves to the front of the opponent and then rushes with 2 swords. This allows the player to close the gap and inflict damage instantly, making it easy to take advantage of opportunities when the opponent shows an opening. So how fast was this actually? It says instantly. It is pretty fast. I wonder if that's reactable like in real time though, like when you're playing the game. And it's probably something that would be pretty punishable on block, I would imagine. I don't know. It looks like a really sick move, though. I'm a fan. Reverse fate.
I'll be with you until your death.
Awakening. By releasing Shikai Katen Kyokutsu, A children's game begins which players compete against each other according to special rules. Depending on whether the player wins or loses the children's game, various buffs and debuffs will be activated. Excuse me. Slice, slice, slash, slash. Sling, sling. Shunsui Kyoraku, Squad 8. Strong and close range fights and forces players into a children's game. Yeah. I like Shunsui quite a lot. Alright, so that's that one. And then moving on, we have Sajin or Komamura. Go ahead and full screen that bad boy. Jump back over. Boom. Who's a character I never had like strong feelings about one way or the other, although I will say seeing him in TYBW, the anime, which I'm not up to date on, but seeing him in that was pretty dope. I ain't gonna lie. I liked him a lot more once I found out what he was after he took off the mask. When he had the mask on, I was like, you know, once he took the mask off, I was like, wait, he kind of cool. This is actually really dope, because it certainly wasn't what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting to look like under the mask, but it wasn't, or a helmet, if you want to call it that. But it wasn't this, you know what I'm saying? I know that reveal happened 15 years ago at this point, in the manga anyway, but how long ago was it? Actually, it's 2025. Bleach ended in like 2016, right? So it was, how long ago? That really was like 10 years ago, bare minimum, right? 2015. It was more than that. Yeah, it really might have been like 12, 15 years ago. Anyway, that's it. All right, let's go ahead and run that back. So 13 Court Guard Squad 7, you know what I'm saying? The noble and proud captain of Squad 7, his Herculean strength allows his attacks to inflict heavy damage and cover a wide range. So signature move, activate Tenken. At the first time used prepares Tenken, and the second time used thrusts a huge sword by Tenken. The huge sword attacks a wide area and can attack the opponent even at a distance. So it's a little bit of a setup move per se. Spiritual pressure move 1, divine punishment. Summoning the armor of Kokujo Tengen Myoo, it rushes forward and sweeps a wide front area. Even if an opponent attacks in the middle of the move, it is possible to ignore it and attack forcefully. So it has like armor, or that's what I gather from that. Spiritual pressure move 2, Imperial Authority. Kokujo Tengen Myoo's huge sword is swung down, nullifying an opponent's guard and inflicts heavy damage, so it's a guard break. It has a long attack range and strong destructive power that can easily break through an opponent's defense. Huh. Kind of gives me Madara from the Storm Games vibe, you know what I'm saying? How he just constantly uses like his Susanoo, like that's how he attacks. Which, by the way, I always thought was like, I don't want to say lame necessarily, but Madara being as cool of a character as he is, and could have been one of the greatest villains of all time if it wasn't for Naruto having the worst ending it possibly could have, in my opinion. The fourth great Shinobi War was a terrible arc, and it was the worst arc in all of Naruto. Kage ruined everything. Neither here nor there. Madara is a master. It's like one of the most powerful shinobi like in history, right? Master of Kenjutsu, Taijutsu, Genjutsu, Ninjutsu. Has, like, we saw him like go like hand to hand and take on the entire Shinobi Alliance, and then like take a lot of people's weapons from them and then use those weapons better than they could themselves. So it's just like, for all the skill he has at like hand-to-hand combat and like weapons and stuff like that and other ninjutsu, I was always kind of disappointed that like you didn't really just get like a straight up like hand-to-hand combat version of Madara. Like, I know it was kind of unique where he used the Susanoo and stuff like that. That's cool, but I always wanted a version of him that like didn't rely fully on that, because, and other than like, you know, the Sage Madara, because that's different as well. But like I don't know, I just always wanted to see him just throw hands. I know this isn't a Naruto video. I had to get off my chest real quick. I'm sorry. Yeah, him using Tenken like this and everything kind of reminds me of that. Then here you have his awakening. By releasing Bankai, Kokujo Tengen Myoo, Komamoto's attack range and power are greatly enhanced. Komamoto gains immense power that overwhelms opponents, but his Bankai will be cancelled when Reishi is depleted or a certain amount of time passes. After Bankai is cancelled, actions using Tenken's signature move will no longer be available and will become difficult to attack opponents from a distance. So now I want to know, like, because that's such a big part of his kit, does he just do hand-to-hand combat? Is it like a Captain Ginyu thing where, like in Dragon Ball FighterZ, where when you get body swapped and he tries to call the Ginyu Force, just nothing happens? Like, it says attacking opponents from a distance will be hard to do, but like, his whole moveset is reliant upon, you know, using this. So I'm just gonna assume his moveset changes once his Bankai like breaks or, you know, dissipates or whatever. I don't know. I guess you'd better win before it runs out. Anyway, as cool as he is, he's certainly not like my archetype of character. It's probably not one that I'd spend a whole lot of time learning. But hey, no, I got respect for Komamura. Tremendous destructive power and range from Bankai and Tenken abilities. And that's that. Now let me go ahead and get the system overview pulled up. Let's go ahead and jump straight into that. Bandai Namco.
Each swing of the sword is a reflection of the soul, a manifestation of emotion, and a path to true strength. Even when obstacles block your path, let your sword define you as the victor.
Hey, Nelliel.
With your resilience,
baby girl,
overturn the tide of battle.
I'm mad like
It is time to grip your sword.
Y'all don't know about it yet,
only
but you will one
in the
day.
heat of battle.
You know it very well. Oh, this is the how the game opens up. Oh, that's the opening
Bleach
little.
Rebirth
Okay.
is the ultimate
The title screen?
game where swords clash, strategies shift, and the tide of battle turns in an instant. Sanjutsu, Hakuda, Ho-Ho, Kido, and the sword Zanpakuto, each wielding unique powers. Soul Reapers master these techniques to dominate in battle. Let's guide you through their legendary combat styles. The foundation of sword combat lies in mastering gaps and strategy. Choose your actions, attack, guard, or breaker by carefully observing your opponent's movements and maintaining the perfect distance. Each action is part of a three-way deadlock, so use them wisely.
You know, I never really thought about it until now. I'm very loosely. I'm not, it's certainly very different. It's not one-to-one. I'm just trying to think of games I've played that are the closest comparison. I didn't really think about it till now, but to some small degree, kind of reminds me of Clash of Ninja. Maybe it's just like the 3D movement and everything, and how it is. And I'm trying to think of like other anime games I've played that are comparable in any form or fashion. Obviously, this is being made by the people who made the Senran and Kagura games, and I actually bought a couple of those games to try them out or whatever. I think I even made some videos on that when we found that stuff out, just to kind of get a feel for like their, you know, their style of development, their gameplay, and everything. And I don't know. For some reason, just now when I was watching this, I was like, kind of reminds me of Clash of Ninja, which I loved back in the day on the GameCube.
Your ultimate goal? Deplete your opponent's Reishi health gauge and claim victory. There are two types of combos: the quick attack combo for rapid strikes, and the flash attack combo for devastating power. Each character's sword has a different gap, strong action.
Like the gameplay certainly isn't the same. It's really, I guess, the movement that kind of reminded me of that. It's like the way you sidestep in this game and like how the sidestep looks in Clash of Ninja.
Heat up the battle with reverse actions, powerful moves that can be unleashed by consuming your gauge. Utilize chain reverse moves to seamlessly follow up your attacks. Blow away any opponents with a burst reverse.
Hey,
Soul
Yoruichi.
Reverse recovers Reishi automatically over time and enhances the step. Turn the tide of battle by extending your combos with follow-up Ho-Ho and counter, which evades attacks and strikes your opponent from behind.
It's so sick. Those might end up being my two favorite characters, Soifo and Yoruichi.
To secure victory, you must deplete your opponent's Reishi.
I love the way they
and destroy their
stylize
entire
these trailers and
Kohaku,
stuff, man.
their remaining life force. Deal enough damage, and you'll unlock the powerful Kikon move, capable of destroying your opponent's Konpaku. Mastering the flow of the sword fight and successfully executing the Kikon move will be the key to your victory. Even if your opponent gains the upper hand and your Reishi and Konpaku are weakened, there's always a chance to turn the tide of battle.
Reverse fate.
Fighting spirit builds up as you battle, allowing you to activate the awakening state, unleashing a powerful reversal reminiscent of the intense battles in Bleach. Awakening boosts your stats and alters certain characters' actions, unlocking new potential in the heat of battle. Kikon channel is triggered by accumulating more fighting spirit while awakening.
He looks so
This
sick.
unleashes a more powerful Kikon move, capable of reversing the situation with a single devastating strike. This thrilling reversal action is the ultimate highlight of Bleach Rebirth of Souls, where every battle can turn in an instant.
Yes.
Characters differ not only in their preferred distance and speed, but also through unique systems that highlight their individuality and appeal. Signature moves can be unleashed without consuming any gauge. spiritual pressure moves consume gauge to unleash a unique and powerful attack. Character abilities are significantly enhanced during Awakening, allowing you to experience the Bleach battle style.
You seem fairly strong.
I wonder if this game will have like
I will
a
show
an
you
indie.
how it's used. It's the end.
I should take this a bit more seriously.
That's baby girl. I wonder if this game will have like a tutorial in it. It doesn't seem like too complex, but
Ichi.
I feel like the art of a good tutorial is being lost in a lot of games these
What
days.
is that form I see?
Sheesh. The awakenings are so sick in this game, man. That's that Basto Lorde right there.
Battle mode, enjoy offline mode for a thrilling match with your friends. And in online mode, players from around the world test their pride and skills in intense battles.
Bangers in
Experience
OST, I tell you that.
Ichigo Kurosaki from
Wait.
intense battles.
Is that the main menu screen? Okay. I like that. It's a little simple, but that's kind of Bleach's like whole motif, right? Simplicity, like minimalism, almost to a degree. I would say at least that's how like Kubo is, with the minimal backgrounds and like very clean, and not a ton of detail on like certain instances and stuff. I rocks with it.
We have Ichigo Kurosaki from the Substitute Soul Reaper arc to the conclusion of the Arrancar arc in story mode. Secret Story mode delves into the main narrative from each character's perspective, offering a deeper look at the events through their eyes.
Come on, Orihime. I think this is about enough fooling around.
Looks good, man.
Develop your skills and further hone your technique by battling through mission mode. And at the store, you can get customizable items like Konpaku certificates
For online play as well as equipment.
for online play, as well as equipment that provides advantages to help you succeed in battle. Additionally,
Right, so that's those crystals and stuff we were talking about. See, these are just like emblems and banners and stuff for like your title cards, your player card, or whatever,
and at the
stuff like
store,
that.
you can get customizable items like Konpaku certificates for online play, as well as equipment that provides advantages to help you succeed in battle.
So surely, right? So this is an attack fragment. Fragment used to strengthen soul crystals, strengthens the effects of attack soul crystals. Assuming that these can be used online, there will be modes or like toggles or whatever, rooms to separate and differentiate like items on, items off, stuff like that, right? Like ranked isn't gonna have these items, right? Surely, assuming that the game has a ranked mode. Did we see in the menus anywhere if there was like
To the
it said like
conclusion of
ranks
the
or anything?
Arrancar arc
I
in
know there was
story
like
mode.
online battles, story mode,
Secret
something
Story
like that.
mode delves into the main narrative from each
Gotta go
character's
back and see.
perspective, offering a deeper look at the events through their eyes.
Come on, Orihime. I think this is about enough fooling around.
Develop your skills and further hone your technique
Where was the-
by battling through
I forget
mission
where the
mode.
menu was.
And at the store, you can get customizable items like Konpaku certificates for online play, as well as equipment that
must
provides
have been further
advantages
back.
to help you succeed in battle. Additionally,
Oh wait, no, this is the one I was looking for. So yeah, story offline, online tutorial, store options, extras. So online, you would assume that there's like a casual mode and then like a quick match or ranked match, right? Finally got actual quick match in Sparking Zero, by the way. Looking
there are
forward to
plenty
that.
of other options available to help you master the battle and enhance your gameplay. The Bleach world comes to life with an array of skills and unique characters. Every match intensifies through heated reversals. Every exhilarating swing determines victory or defeat. This strikes your soul, fueling your drive to fight and win.
To crush you with everything I've got! Isn't it the same for you?
Once that has been accomplished, we can deal with the rest of you at our leisure.
You see, I've had a change of heart, and I can't.
I think when it
allow
comes to the
myself
story mode,
be
instead of
by
doing
someone
like
you.
edited videos of it, I might just like multi-stream. So I'll stream on Twitch and YouTube as I play through the story mode of the
Rebirth
game when it
Souls
comes out.
Releases on March 21st, 2025.
I don't know. I always like the idea of what was this? All right, season pass. Oh. Did that get shown before? I think we saw the costumes before, but did we know that we were getting TYBW characters as DLC? I don't remember. I feel like I'd have to go back and look. Yeah, because I remember we were getting the costumes, but the actual like them as like separate like playable characters with like their own unique movesets. I don't remember if that was like revealed or announced before. And going back to what I was saying, I feel like whenever these games come out or like a new game comes out, I like the idea of like doing like a playthrough, a full playthrough of like the story mode, and then I add the videos up or whatever. But I feel like recently when I've tried to do that, for one, I have commitment issues with stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie. But also there's always like some weird caveat, right? Like when the Demon Slayer game came out, they had like all these like rules and regulations, which I tried to follow, which just made like way more work for myself and made it way more difficult. And other people broke the rules and didn't get punished. But like they were like, oh, like, you know, it has like the anime music that's copyright, and they didn't want you showing like past a certain chapter and stuff like that. And it's just like, bro, like dead ass. And then like Sparking Zero's story mode is like really weird and unorthodox. And so it was kind of like difficult to figure out how I wanted to structure it and everything. And like I put up a couple of videos, but it just, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I'll be streaming myself probably playing the story mode, and then it'll just be up as a VOD on Twitch and on YouTube if you ever want to go back and like watch those playthroughs, because I feel like every time I set myself up to like want to do like an actual story mode playthrough and like chop those up for videos and like have it actually be, you know, regular content, it just don't be working out. So maybe I'm just not a playthrough guy, you know? Maybe I'm just not a playthrough guy, you know? It's some people aren't. It's okay, you know? It ain't for everybody, and maybe it ain't for me. That being said, that was one of the beefier Bleach videos that we've had in terms of just like watching trailers and stuff. I mean, we had like some gameplay that we've watched and had longer or whatever. But regardless, Bleach Rebirth of Souls is still looking as promising as ever. I can only hope that I enjoy the game when it releases. And yeah, man, March 21st. So we're 2 months away at this, but today is the 21st, right? Yes, we're officially 2 months away from the game. So I'm looking forward to it. How about you guys? What are your thoughts on these trailers? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all the awesome content I put on bring you. And with all that being said, that's pretty much all I have today. And remember, nothing can happen until you swing the bat. Later.